and say, right. Okay, just jump it up and down for me. Just get it nice and loose. Okay, jumping forwards and backwards. Okay, side to sides. From forwards and backwards. Okay, then we're just twisting. Okay, up and down again. Pull backwards. Side to side. One forward, one backwards. And twisting. Brilliant. Okay, so Tachi, so take one step, sweep. One step, sweep. Okay, but I want to sort of like a slight squat into this sweep. Okay, so make sure that you bend your knees and then sweep. And when I sweep back, I'm going to bend my knees and sweep. And as I sweep, I'm going to straighten my leg. Okay, that's where you get the power from. Get the arms working as well. Remember, a bit wider and a bit slower. Don't rush it. We're not looking to go as fast as we can. Just want you to go wide, sweep, wide, sweep. Okay, and when I go wide, I'm dropping my centre of gravity down. Okay, now we're going to do our two. So two and then the squat, sweep. Little step, squat. Okay, so when you actually do the sweep, stop, sweep. Stop, sweep, yeah? And then when you get better with it, then speed it up a little bit, yeah? Brilliant. Okay, now hop, sweep. So foot down, hop, sweep. Foot down, hop, sweep. Foot down, hop, sweep. Down, hop, sweep. And make sure you travel with the hop, yeah? So hop, hop. Actually, put your foot down, hop, yeah? Traveling about a foot, 2 foot with each hop. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to do one step, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. One step, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. Okay. When you do the sweep, take a big step so you're into that lower gravity. Do the sweep, and then where the center of my core was is where I want you to put your foot back down to hop from. Yeah. So that's from the sweep here. Foot in the middle. Hop, sweep. There, sweep, hop, sweep. Okay? There, sweep, hop, sweep. Big step, yeah? Big step, sweep. Then a little hop, sweep. Big step, sweep, little hop, sweep. Big step, sweep, little hop, sweep. Big step, sweep, little hop, sweep. Good, keep going. Okay, now change it, so you're doing it the other way. So we take the big step the other way, sweep, foot down, little hop, sweep. Big step, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. Big step, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. Okay? Remember, the Tachi-waza, or barai, however you want to call it, is an advancing foot sweep. So if I was just moving like this, I'm not going to be able to attack quickly enough. So I actually have to exaggerate the lead leg and advance quicker than my partner. Okay? So there, sweep. Big step, sweep, hop, sweep. Okay, do 2 steps now. So 2 steps, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. 2 steps, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. 2 steps, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. Good. Right, now the other way. So we've got 2 steps the other way, the sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. 2 steps, sweep, foot down, hop, sweep. Remember the hands as well, don't forget them. Otherwise you get into bad habits, and bad habits are hard to correct. Brilliant. Okay guys, so now you've got your cross, okay, standing in the front 2, step back to open up to the side, Kouchi, step forward, Kouchi again, okay. But when you come forwards, I want to sort of slight lower gravity again. So bend the knees at the front, okay, so you get used to exaggerating and speeding off, okay. There's not any point in judo that we stand there fighting with straight legs. We're always bent legs, moving with bent knees, okay? So everything you do, make sure the support leg is always slightly bent, okay? Means you have to work with your legs a bit more, but it's important to make sure that you're not going to pick up any injuries and that you are going to use your muscles efficiently. For the young uns, obviously you just got to get used to it. Don't just walk and do this. This is lazy judo. We need to actually work like we're going to sweep someone's foot away from them, yeah? And make sure you alternate right and left. Okay, good. Mate. Right. If you stand, so if you were to jump and stand, you need a bit of space so you can go out into like a plank. Okay, so the hands are going to go to the floor. Going to walk out, put the hips down, and then walk back up again. Okay, so I want you to do 10 of those, so 10 out and in, all right? So out, hips down, back up again. Make sure you stand all the way up, okay? And if anything, look up to the ceiling. So you've definitely shown that you've got your back up straight again, okay? So hips down, and then back up again, look up. Hips down, back, hips up, head up. Okay. Everyone done 10? If you haven't done 10, then don't cheat yourself, finish it. Okay. Next one, you're going to lay on your back, so make sure you turn your cameras down so I can see you on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do is like it's known as a crucifix stretch. So if we think of like a crucifix or a cross, okay, so my hands are going to go out to the side of me, all right, so they're parallel with my shoulders. The hands are supporting. I'm going to bring my knees up and then put my legs up straight in front of me. And then what I'm going to do is take my feet to my hands, this side, and then my feet to the hands, the other side. But if you watch my feet, I'm not going like this and putting them on the floor and then coming up and coming back down again, okay? What I'm actually doing is keeping them floating off the floor, okay? I've got slight bent knees, which is not a problem, but just want you to do 20, so 10 each side. Just twist them, use your hands, push your hands into the ground and support yourself. and avoid the feet touching the floor. And remember the legs, guys. I don't want your feet going down here. I want your feet to be up near your hands, okay? So when I turn, my feet come to my hands. Feet come across to my hands, okay? So it's a complete sideways movement. We're not sort of going diagonal. So make sure it comes up. Your feet go to your hands. So feet to your left hand, feet to your right hand. Feet to your left hand, feet to your right hand. But don't let your feet rest on the ground, Lennox. You're cheating. Set. Keep the feet in the air. Twist. Keep your back flat on the floor as well. Just moving the hips and the legs. Just side to side with the legs. The one side to the hands and then over to the other side to the other hand. Good. Okay, Mate. Right, so the last one is our backwards rolls. So we're going to come to a sitting position. We're going to go over one shoulder, put our feet on the floor, push off, sit position, and then we're going to go over the other shoulder, feet on the floor, back to sit position, okay? So I want you to do 10 on each side again, okay? So we go over one shoulder, feet on floor, my knees are not touching the floor. Very important. Over. It's only your feet and your shoulders that are touching the floor. Just keep alternating right, then left. Good, well done, guys. Right, stand yourselves up, grab a quick drink. I'm going to be telling you to get fluids in here because we need them. It's hot. Make sure you're taking in loads of fluids today. Okay, right, so the main part of the session today is I want to look at direction change, okay? So we're going to do attacks with Kouchi, and then there's going to be a direction change on the technique that you do, okay? So I'll give you an example of the first one. So if I was to do Kouchi Gari, okay? So that's the inner leg reap, all right, the minor here, okay? So if you've got some Zoris, put your Zoris out in front of you and stand on them, step off of one of them, and then sweep like you're going to sweep the inside of that leg, yeah? Now, what we're looking for is it's a setup again, as well as a change of direction, okay? So what's going to happen is when we do this sweep here, okay, if I'm now Uki, I'm looking to make them step here, okay? But I want you to imagine that they've seen it, but they've lifted their leg and stepped backwards again, okay? So they've actually, you've then got to chase them, all right? So a lot of the time when you go for the Kouchi, where you're trying to catch this, you're either going to catch them or you're not. And if you don't catch them at the right time, they'll just lift their foot up and step back again, okay? So the direction change I want you to be looking at is depending on what the next technique is going to be, okay? So the next one we're going to do is Tachi Tsuri Tomi Ashi, okay, which is a chasing foot sweep, okay? So this technique, basically you're going to step into the middle of their feet and you're going to sweep right through them, okay? So if I do my Kouchi first, I go Kouchi, okay, I then step right into the middle of their feet and then I'm going to sweep right through them here, okay? And the throw is going to take them to this side of me, all right? So I go ko-uchi here, and my change of direction is back where I came, basically, here, okay? Does everyone understand that? Yeah? Okay, so I'm standing on my zoris. I take one foot off and sweep backwards. They then step back. I then chase right into the middle of the leg, right in the middle, right up, hip to hip. Chase, and then my hands are going to change direction as I sweep the leg through, okay? So I'm attacking with my right leg, then I'm attacking with my left leg, okay? So it's a right leg backwards, left leg forwards, okay? Yeah, you got it, Olivia. Well done. Ko-uchi, step forward, left leg. That's it. Okay. Now, I want you to think carefully, guys. Think about your direction and the way you're facing as well. So when we do ko-uchi, we tend to turn and face to our side as we do the draw, okay? So the change direction there, and then we're going to step forward. I actually have to step back into my partner and then change my hands, okay? So the right hand goes down for ko-uchi, and then as my right leg goes in, and my left leg steps through for the sweep, the left hand then follows the sweep as well, okay? So the sweeping leg is the same hand. So sweep, right hand, chase, sweep, left hand, okay? And remember, guys, feet-wise, I don't want to see people kicking. I want you to turn your little toes to the floor and use the inner side of your foot. So this bit of your foot, okay? So as I do my ko-uchi from the side, so you'll see me do my ko-uchi, my little toe stays on the floor, okay? My ball of my foot is facing that way. When I put that foot back down, this one, I now need to put the little toe to the floor and sweep right through. And I always sweep through that zori because that's where they're going to step. Here, chase, okay? So ko-uchi, chase, okay? But make sure you step right in the middle of those zoris. Okay, guys, let's see what you got. Yeah, good, Livia. Remember, both hands need to work, Livia, okay? Sorry, I think Olivia was hearing me there. I've got Olivia and Livia. It was the younger one I was talking to. You got it fine, though. It was perfect. But do make sure the hands are working on both techniques. Yes, Leon, good. Show us, Jake. So ko-uchi. Go on, Jake, I'm watching you. That's it. Step forward with the right foot and then towards me again. And then so we're not changing direction the same way. Jake, look at me, just so you can watch it, okay? So if I'm standing on the feet of my partner, I step off to do my ko-uchi to take their foot back. I then step back into the middle of their feet again, and I sweep completely through their legs, okay? So I come backwards, and then I step back into them, okay? Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up so we can see you. Good man. Leo, when you're doing the second technique, don't just twist and hit your hips, okay? So we go ko-uchi, step in, and then the arms need to reverse, and you need to switch in here, okay? We're not looking at Hiza, all right? Satsuri komiashi is a sweep at the ankle, okay? So you're coming back to sweep the back of their ankle, you step in, and then you're sweeping the front of their ankle. Okay, so ko-uchi, step forwards, that's it, good man. Okay, Mate, right. That was a new one for you guys. I've done it once before, but it is a new sort of technique I wanted to just sort of reintroduce again. So the Koichi is just basically get them to step, they react, you chase, okay? Now, a lot of guys do use this in competition. It's very, very effective, but you've got to be very quick with the way that you advance into the position. Okay, so the next change of direction one we're doing is we're going to do Tai Toshi, okay? So everyone knows Tai Toshi is a hand technique. So we go Kazushi, the back leg comes round slightly, and then we drop our foot on the outside of the leg, okay? So that's Tai Toshi, but we're going to go Koichi first. So we're going to go Koichi here. We're going to plant our foot toe to toe, okay? And then I'm looking to change it to a diagonal, okay? So where the first technique was here, and I'm pushing them back towards them, now I'm going Koichi, foot down and Kazushi, then the back leg just shifts a little bit, and then I'm looking to drop and throw them over this corner here, okay? So it's a corner throw, all right? So Koichi, foot down and toe to toe, hands go high for the Kazushi, back leg comes in slightly, and then we attack the Tai Toshi and we chuck them in a corner, okay? Yeah, good. Don't turn so much, Olivia. Olivia, you know the door that's behind you? Yeah? The wall to the right-hand side, that's where you want to be facing when you do your Tai Toshi. So, Koichi, here, and then just Tai Toshi to the wall. Don't turn all the way around to your door, yeah? That's it. And you're looking to throw them at that wall. Yeah? Good. Yeah, good, Sasha. Well done, Jake. Well done, Leon. Well done, Lennox. Keep going, mate. Yeah, big throw. Brilliant. Keep it going. Okay, Livia, watch very carefully, okay? So I step off with one foot and I do the Koichi, okay? You can do that because that's the one we've done at the beginning. This foot, don't put it right in the middle of the legs, put it to the toe on the opposite side to you. So your left foot, that's it. But don't put it inside the foot, put it in front of the foot. Yeah, so don't go inside it, in front of it. Yeah? Then back leg, just bring it a little bit so that you make a line, okay, which is diagonal across their body. Then this foot, don't step back between the legs. You actually put your foot outside that foot. That's the one. Don't go back so far, though. So your foot should be next to the shoe. Bit more. Bit more forwards. Bit more forwards. Bit more forward. Bit more forwards. Then I'll bend the knees a little bit. That's the position you're looking for Tai Toshi, okay? All right. So if you look at my Zoris, okay? So I do my Koichi here, Koichi. My foot goes in front of that Zori. Arms go high, track leg comes through, and then I drop just on the outside of the foot. See that? So I go outside of it. That's it. And you're throwing them over your left leg in this situation. Yeah, that's good. Okay, Mate, guys. Right, next one. Now, the change of direction is quite a big one on this one. So, we're going to go Koichi, but we're going to go Ouchi, okay? Now, Ouchi, sometimes, these guys might follow you. So, as you do the Koichi and make their foot step like that, they might then step again to try and get their balance, and we're going to attack that leg in there. So, the change of direction on the first one is here, and then we're going through to attack the same direction, okay, in a straight line. The Tai Toshi is to change it so we go in that diagonal. The Ouchi, okay, is we're looking, Koichi, we're going to attack this way here, okay, because they would have stepped forwards. All right, so you do your Koichi, take this, put the step foot back down again, and then back leg comes in, and then Oichi, and turn it all the way around to the opposite side. So you happen to do a 180 turn on this one. Okay, so Koichi, I'm facing to my left. Foot goes down in the middle of the shoes again. Left foot comes into the middle again as well. And then I do a big circle through and round. Okay, so I'll show you from the front so you can see that one as well. All right, so I go Koichi here. I step into the middle. Okay, so I'm in the middle of their feet. My back leg comes into my Kazushi leg. And then I release the front leg again to go through the leg. And I do a big circle with our toes. Okay, so Koichi, foot in the middle, back leg in, and then circle round. Yeah, good, Olivia. Make sure you slow it down. Olivia, slow it down a little bit, yeah? Olivia's fine, sorry. This is going to get confusing, isn't it? Good. And guys, on Oichi, so Koichi's here again. Oichi, I want you to use this arm to draw round with the foot. Draw round with the foot, okay? Make sure you use the arms. Because once again, bad habits can't undo. So Koichi, step into the middle, back leg in, front leg then goes through the legs, and then big circle. So Koichi, front leg in, back leg in, front leg then goes Koichi. Yeah, good Olivia, and good Livia as well. And good Jake. Yeah, well done, Leon. Good, Mark. Well done, Lennox. Well done, Sasha. That's good. Okay, Mate. Right, now, going to do the sort of biggest change of direction here that I want people to think about. Now, it's actually good that Livia is here because this is one you had a little bit of a problem with last time we did this. So this time, we're looking to, it's Oso Tagari, okay, but you're going to be doing like more sideways. So the name does change slightly, but it is Oso Tagari, okay. So Oso Tagari, all right. If I have my Zuris in front of me, what I'm looking to do is step to the side, the leg comes up and then sweeps through the back of the legs. Okay, does everyone understand that? So do that a couple of times. So right, left, right kicks up the pointy toes and then go through the middle of the legs, okay? So we go right toe to toe, so between, I've made a line with my feet. Left foot steps slightly behind the next foot. Then I go up with the toes pointed and then I sweep through the middle of the legs, okay? So just do a few of those. Up, through, okay? So right, left, up, through, right, left, up, through, right, left, up, and through, okay? Right, now let's put the two together. So, Koichi here, okay? Right, I'm looking to throw sideways. Left, up, through, okay? So I'm actually going completely 90 degrees, okay? So the Koichi is just to get them to step again. So here, they put their foot back there. I go toe to toe, left, up, through, okay? So can you see how I'm purposely, I've already turned where I'm going for the next throw. Stay in that direction. Just step a bit closer, next foot, up, through, okay? So have a go. Remember you're throwing to your left now. to their right. Okay, so I go ko-uchi here, foot down, and then I step off to the side on purpose. I'm going away from them. Here, and then take the back of the legs. Okay? So I'll show you from the side. So I go ko-uchi, step off and sweep. Foot comes down. Now I'm going to come towards you. There. Up, sweep. Okay? So I'll show you again. So just my feet. So step off. That's the direction I'm going on my first step. Yeah? There. Ko-uchi. Foot down. Left foot steps forward. And then my right leg does the big reap. Okay? Okay, Livia, you're stepping too far forwards again. So if you stand in the middle of the feet or stand toe to toe with the feet, step off a little bit, don't go too far back, and then do a sweep. Okay, now from there, the foot that's in the sweeping motion, put it back in front of that foot again. Now, the next foot, don't step down that way. You need to step sort of towards your mirror, there. Okay, and then the foot that's in front of the toe, so your right foot now, kick that up and then sweep both of the feet. There, there, that's it. Just running out of space, that's what it is, isn't it? That's it. So there, good, there, and then you're going, that's it, yeah, perfect. And when you've got more space, you'll see what I mean, okay? So if I'm working in a small area, I'm going to be struggling to do the big movement that side, yeah? So, you know, if you have to, bring the feet together a bit closer again, yeah? Do your ko-uchi here, take the step to the side of them, big kick up and then through. But make sure, everyone make sure that when I do the osoto, I'm going behind both of the legs, okay? And obviously, don't forget your arms. Arms are key. So ko-uchi, kazushi, here, and then big leg up and then punch to the ground again. Yeah, good. That's really good, guys. Really good. The main thing is direction change today, guys, okay? So, Mate, a second, just watch me. Okay, so my first one was Sachi Suri Komiyashi. So I'm coming ko-uchi, and I'm going straight through the middle of them, and I'm taking them up in front of me, okay? Then the next one was Tai Toshi, so I go ko-uchi. I'm then looking for this corner, so I'm there, okay? Then I'm looking for Ouchi, which means I'm taking them that way. So I'm going ko-uchi, they take a step forward, I step in, and then Ouchi. Okay, and then the osoto is taking them sideways. So I go ko, foot down, and then I change my direction completely to the side, okay? So I've given you a few direction changes. There's obviously hundreds of different ways of doing these, and there's hundreds of different ways of streaming different techniques together. But it is just a case of making sure. Sorry, Olivia, just give me a second. I'll turn your mic on so I can hear you. Olivia, if you turn your mic on, I can hear you.
Does it, when you step forward and sweep, do you hit both legs or do you go in between the legs?
Right, so what will happen, if you look at the partner, so when you do the ko-uchi, that's what they tend to do, yeah? They tend to step forwards. So what you end up doing is you end up going through those two legs. Does that make sense? Yeah? So with those sotos, what I always look at is I look to come here and I sweep through the legs. Okay? So I'm catching one leg. But when I do the ko-uchi here, they tend to step forward with this foot. Yeah? So that when I take this step forwards, I'm only taking the one leg still. So I'm still going through the feet, but the feet have just moved slightly. Yeah? They tend to move their position. So if say you were going for ko-uchi on me, I would probably do that. And I'd stop again. Then you chuck me that way. Does that make sense? Yeah? So it's a reaction for reaction sort of thing. Yeah? So it's just getting people to, ooh, okay. All right, so it just makes them move. All right, good question, thank you. Okay, so has everyone got those ones? Yeah? Perfect. Right, guys, so what I want to do now is we're going to go on to our fitness. So grab yourselves a quick drink, all right? Trust me on this one today. It's not going to be overexerting one. It's too hot to be doing anything too over top. So grab a drink, and we're actually going to work on a bit more sort of flexibility today, because we haven't done it for a while, and I think it's important that, especially with judo and any martial art or any sport at that, stretching and good movement of the body is important. Okay, so just grab a drink and then we'll get started. Okay, so can everyone make sure that their cameras are down enough so that like you can see the floor? Okay, so I need to be able to see your whole body. Okay, so I can see what you're actually doing. All right, it just makes it a little bit easier for me to teach it and explain things. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 different positions that we're looking to go into. And then we're going to basically just work between the 3, okay? Just going back and forth, okay? So the first one is, we tend to do this as a stretch on our backs. So we tend to put our hips to the floor and we keep our feet out behind us and we keep our head up, okay? Now, all I want you to do, that's the first one. So we just come through the hips to there, okay? The second one then comes to a plank. So you literally lift your hips off the floor and you make your whole body from head to toe dead straight. Okay? So it's a plank. All right? Then the next one is what's known as a downward dog. Okay? So all we do is the bum comes up and you're going to push your head towards your feet. Okay? So what we're going to do, so we're going to come back to this one again. So go back to the sort of, they call it cobra. Okay? So that's 1. 2 is the plank, okay, and then 3, your head goes all the way back to your feet, okay? And when you do this, make sure you're trying to push your bum up into the air, and make sure you're trying to push your head towards your feet, okay? All right, so I'm going to call out the numbers. So 1's here, okay, 2's the plank, and then 3 is the downward dog, okay? So let's go to 1. Okay, make sure you're just looking up, nice big stretch across the hips. Okay, 2, hold for 3 seconds or so, and then 3, up to down dog. Hold for a few seconds. Then we go 2, make sure you're nice and straight, and then 1, drop the hips down and put the head up. Okay, so 2 again, and then 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sit back and relax a bit. All right, so the next one is a little bit more sort of technical in the sense of the way that you move. So be careful to think carefully about what you're doing with this one, okay? So just watch what I'm doing, don't copy, yeah? Okay, so what I'm going to do is my hands are at shoulder width apart, okay? I'm going into my plank again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one of my feet right up next to my arm, but it's on the outside of my arm, okay, from here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hand that's next to the foot and I'm going to reach through that gap there, okay? So does that make sense? Yeah? No? Okay, so I'll do it from the side so you can see. So I go to plank, I step through. The hand that's nearest to my leg reaches through, okay? Now, if you want to do it this way, here, there. This hand, you can put it on the outside of your arm and pull your shoulder down. You want to try and put your elbow to the floor. Okay? Some of the younger guys should be able to do this. I'm not as flexible as I used to be, so I can't physically get my elbow to the floor anymore. But you need to be able to get yourself into the floor. But Leon's got it perfect, actually. So you've got to keep the back leg straight. So the plank position stays. I just bring the foot up. Okay? So I'm still in this plank position with the right side of my body. The left hand then comes off. I put it on the outside of that hand, and I just pull through. Twist. I actually drop my elbow to the floor. Okay? And I'm just going to look to my right-hand side shoulder. Okay? But I've got no knees on the floor. My knees are completely off the floor the whole time, okay? The only things touching the floor are my feet and my hands. Okay, does everyone understand that? It's not an easy stretch, but it is a stretch that's very important for judokas. Okay? So, just relax a little bit, guys. Okay? So we're doing this together now, all right? So, we'll do one side. Remember, the hand that's nearest to the foot comes off and goes through, okay? And your idea is to push and try and put your elbow to the floor, okay? So, into plank position, so your bums are off the floor here, okay? I'm going to keep my knees off the floor as well. Bring one foot up. The hand that's now nearest to the foot, take it through the other armpit, okay? So reach through the other armpit and try and put your elbow to the floor. And also keep your bum down, okay? And just try and look around to your shoulder. Okay, I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds. Okay, put the hand back where it was. Bring the foot back, stay in plank. Bring the other foot up now. Okay, now the hand nearest to the foot again goes under the armpit of the other arm. Try and put your elbow to the floor and then look around to your shoulder. Okay, remember to keep your hips down low, but do not put your knees on the floor. Okay, good. Hands back again. Go back to your plank position. Stay there again. Okay, then bring the other foot up again. Okay, hand off near the foot, go under the arm, and then try and put your elbow to the ground, and then look at the shoulder. Good. Hands back again. Plank again. Bring the other foot up again. Hand off, goes under the arm. Try and put the elbow to the floor, and then look at the shoulder. Good. Okay, relax for a second. Okay, so then there's some very basic stretches that we should be using on a regular basis. Okay, now the next bit's going to be going into like the more sort of normal sort of level of stretches that obviously we want to do from head to toe. So grab yourselves a quick drink. Okay, so when we're doing our stretches, guys, I want you to think about why we're doing this stretch, what muscle is stretching, how and when we should use this stretch as well. I don't know if I'm too far from you guys. Can you see me all right, guys, or is that a bit too far? I'll move the camera a bit closer. Might make it a bit easier for you to understand what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Can you see me a little bit better now, guys? Yeah? A bit closer, yeah? Right, okay, so I want you to think about why, when, how we're doing these stretches, because it is important that you're stretching the correct muscles as well, okay? Now, the first one we're going to do is just the simple stretches for the neck, okay? So what I want you to guys to think about is that if I'm going to stay kneeling, see how my posture's upright the whole time. I'm trying to put my shoulder blades back a little bit. I'm trying to keep my chest open, okay? And I'm engaging my core the whole time. So I'm keeping myself upright, okay? What I then do is my arm is going to go up the side, right above the top of me. I'm going to put my hand onto the opposite ear, okay? Then all I'm going to do is just let the weight of my arm take my head. I'm not pulling, because that can cause injury. We're just going to let the weight drop. But this hand here, if you put it under your shin, okay, you should find it gives you a much better stretch across the shoulder. Yeah? And every stretch you want to hold for like sort of 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, and then just slowly relax that off. All right, put the other hand under the shin first. Okay, arm goes up, grab the opposite ear, and then just let the weight of the arm pull the head down, but don't pull, okay? Remember to keep your posture upright. Remember to bring your shoulder blades back slightly, your chest up, and engage the core. Good. Relax that up again. Right, keep the posture again, okay? Now, if you interlink your fingers and put them on the back of your head, all right, what you're then going to do is put your chin to your chest. Remember to keep the shoulder blades back again. And then you're going to drop the arm weight down, okay? Now, once you've got the stretch on the back of the neck, what I want you to do is look at your left arm, keep it there for a few seconds, go back to the middle again, and then go to the right arm. Okay, so my head's still facing the floor, but my back, I'm still upright with my back the whole time. So I look at one arm, hold for a few seconds, come to the middle, then go to the other arm for a few seconds. Come to the middle, to the other side for a few seconds, to the middle, to the other side for a few seconds. Okay? Right, now, everyone should know this exercise, yeah? Understand that one? Okay? We're changing it. All right, we're going to do it a little bit more advanced. So, you need to think carefully when you're doing this, okay? So, what I'm actually going to do, I'll show you, but don't copy it, okay? I'm going to lay on my belly. I'm going to put one arm out in front of me, okay? Now, the arm that I want to stretch, if I put my palm up, I'm going to push this underneath my body so it goes under, and I'm going to push it as far as I can go, okay? And then I'm going to lay all of my body weight onto the arm, and then this arm is going to stretch forward as far as I can, okay? Now, if I want to get a better stretch, I need to lift the shoulder slightly. So I can use this hand and then just lift the shoulder slightly. Now, to make it even better, where my hand is, if I put my knee out, there's a really nice stretch there. Okay, so can you see that? Everyone understand that? Yes? No? Right, so go on your tummies. I'll talk you through it. All right, put one hand out in front. The other hand, palm to the ceiling, underneath it. Okay, and then I want you to lay on your biceps. I want you to push the arm through as far as you can. And then I want you to keep your face facing forwards. Drop all your weight forwards, okay? And then what you need to do is where the hand's on the side, the opposite knee needs to come up. Okay, Leon, change the knees. That's it. Yeah, good. Okay, so can everyone feel that stretch? Good, right. Relax it out again. Put the other hand up in front. Put the other hand underneath. Okay, and push it. Try and get it through as much as you can, okay? Now, remember you need to face forward, so still keep facing at the camera. Look forwards and then bring the other knee up, okay? All my weight is on that shoulder and I'm stretching. I actually need to make sure the hand in front stretches forwards. You've not got enough space, Olivia. No space, no? Okay, relax that one off. All right, so the ones we did at the beginning, where we did the cobra, so where we were coming to this position, okay? What we're now going to do is going to do this position again, all right? So, Olivia, if you do it sideways, you should be able to do it across the landing. Yeah? So if we go to this position here and look up, what we're then going to do is we're going to bring our hips up, and we're then going to put our feet flat. Okay, so my toes go flat. I'm then going to sit back onto my heels. All right. With my palms and my hands, I'm going to push my bum down. Does that make sense? So if you look at my bum, it drops when I push, yeah? Then I'm going to put my head down to the floor. Okay? And the idea is, if you look at me, you should get a stretch here on your back, on the lower back, yeah? So if you're not feeling that stretch, you need to push more to get the tailbone down to the floor, your bum to the floor. And you need to get your head right down to the floor as best as you can. But make sure your hands are pushing, not pulling. Push. Brilliant. Okay, so come forwards again and just drop the hips forwards. Head up. Now you're going to look over your left shoulder to your left foot, right shoulder to your right foot. And then just keep looking to each foot a couple of times. Good. Right, and then sit back again. Make sure you flatten your toes out. Bum goes down. And make sure your hands push your bum down. And then your head goes to the floor. Good. Okay, relax. Okay. Come up onto your knees, guys. Okay. What we need to do is put one leg out in front. Okay. So we've got like a 90 degree on the back leg and a 90 degree on the front leg. Okay. I'm going to put my hand on my my support leg. This here, I want to push forwards as much as I can. Okay. So you're getting a really good stretch down the quad muscle and on the hip flexor. Okay. Make sure the toes are flat. Make sure the knees on the floor, and then push the hip to the floor, okay? Now, for the guys that aren't feeling this stretch in the hip, and all of you should be able to do this, the hand nearest the back leg, pick the leg up and grab the toe, and then keep your chest forward, and then just pull the foot up to the bum, okay? But keep pushing the hip forwards. And your posture must be upright, don't bend forward, because it's not going to help. Use your hand on your knee to push your body back. Okay, drop the foot down. Give your front leg a cuddle. Okay, and then what you're going to do is come backwards, and you're going to sit on the back leg. Allow the toes on the front leg to come up. Keep a hug on this. Okay, and then just sit. Give it a hug. Okay. If you're not feeling the stretch on the back of the leg you're hugging, then put both of your hands on your foot in front and keep your head down. And if you want to take it even further, put your hand over the top of your toes and then peel the toes towards you. And if you can, try and straighten the knee. But keep your chest touching the leg. Okay, good. Right, relax up. So the leg you had up, that now goes down, and the leg that was down now comes up. Okay, toes dead at the back, 90-90 again, okay. And then what we're going to do is start again on the same thing. So hands on the support leg, and I'm just pushing forwards, get my hip down to the floor as much as I can. But my chest is open, and my back is straight, and I'm just pushing the hip down, okay. So you get a slight stretch here. Okay, now, foot off the floor, grab the toes, pull the heel to the bum, but remember, keep that posture upright, don't bend forward. Use this hand to push you back up straight, okay? Ooh. Keep your balance, Olivia. Okay, let the back leg down again. Give the front leg a nice big hug again. Okay, and then we're doing the same thing. So we're sitting back, 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 back. Allow the toes up on the front leg, and then keep your head down. Just give the front leg a hug. Okay, now both hands move to the foot. Keep the head down still. Okay, if you want to advance it again, put the hand over the toe and then push the knee down to get it straight, but keep your chest on that leg. Good. Okay, so now, if you go on your backs, you did the similar thing at the beginning, okay? So, I want you to give your knees a really big hug. I want you to just rock back and forth a little bit, just to sort of release your back off a little bit. Keep your head off the floor, shoulders off the floor. Okay, now, if you grab both of your knees, stay laying on your back, I want you to let go of one of your knees. Okay, now grab the knee with the opposite hand. Okay, and then I want you to pull the knee across your body, all the way across. This arm, I want out, and I want this knee pushed to the floor. So you get a nice cross twist. And look at your hand that's out to the side. Try and keep your shoulders down, and then just breathe through it, okay? You can hold it for about 10 to 20 seconds again, but just hold. Brilliant, right. Relax the leg down towards the other foot, okay? And then bring the other knee up. Opposite hand takes the knee, and then pull the knee across. Make sure the hand's out to the side again. And you're literally looking at this hand, and I'm going to put my hand on the outside of the knee and push the knee to the floor. And then 10 to 20 seconds, we're going to just hold again. Brilliant. Okay, relax the foot down again. Right, now let's try a different one, a different version of that. Both knees come up this time. Hand goes to the opposite knee, but I'm hugging the other knee as well. Okay, so this time I'm taking both knees across. So the hand goes out, keep both my knees tucked up, keep my shoulders on the floor, and just pull the legs across until you feel a nice big stretch on your back. Arms now on the floor, put the knees on the floor. Now the leg that's on top, I like to try and straighten it and then grab my foot with the hand, okay? So I'll show you from the side so you can see a bit better. So the hand goes to the opposite knees, pull the knees to one side, okay? Now the leg that's on top, straighten the leg and then grab the foot. Should be getting a really nice stretch down the hip here. Good, right, so relax it up, let's change the side of it. Okay, so knees come up again. One hand goes across to the opposite knee. The back hand is now on the floor. I'm going to let the legs fall across, okay? Now the top leg, straighten the leg, and then with the other hand, the hand that's nearest to it. So here, straighten, grab the foot. Okay, grab the outside of the foot. And just relax for 10 to 20 seconds. Good. Okay, well done, guys. Mate. Right, everyone stand up. Okay. Right, Sensei, ready? Okay, grab a quick drink, grab a quick chat. I'll turn all your mics on so you can speak. Okay, unmute your mics, guys. No one wants to unmute their mics today. Unmute.
That works. It works.
Now it's working.
Okay, guys, so we're going to just have a very quick chat today. just a few updates and things like that, and then we'll go from there. Right, so how's everyone feeling after that today? Good? Yeah. So the idea of that today is I wanted to have a nice sort of relaxed session because it is hot. You can see the colour of my t-shirts change colour. But also just generally, I want you guys to understand that we're doing stretches so that your flexibility is good, so that when you return back to your dojos, you're going to be a lot better with the actual movement. Okay. So just make sure that you do, guys. There's a lot of moving. When I'm talking, please sit still because no one can hear what I'm saying. Okay. So just want to make sure you guys are fully aware that obviously we're stretching to make sure your flexibility is good. Flexibility is good for judo in the best times anyway, but also flexibility is good to avoid injuries. Okay. So every time you finish a session, you should always stretch. You should always let yourselves relax before you warm down, okay? Because if you cool down and haven't stretched, the next day, I'll put money on it, you will be aching, okay? So you should always, always stretch, okay? For the younger guys and that, then you're probably not feeling that that sort of ache, where when you get to sort of mine and Mark's age, you'll feel it a lot more. You know, Mark's a lot older than me, but it's he's only a couple of years. But
he's so.
But you know, we both feel it. You know, if we've not stretched after a session, you get a lot of muscle ache, you get a lot of lactic build-up, and the stretching does help break that down. Yeah, and it just helps you to recover quicker as well. All right. Okay, so with the session today, I just wanted to sort of just cover the little bit of direction change, just to show you guys that you might do one technique, then do a second technique, then do a third technique, and if you're practicing just forward and backwards all the time, it's not realistic. So when we're doing sessions like this, it's trying to get you to think we can go forwards and backwards. We've got side movements. We've also got those diagonal movements on the corner. Okay? There is officially 8 different angles that you should use, and within judo we use all of them, regardless to whether we want to. We have to use them. Okay, it's the only way we can exploit our partners. All right. Other to that, guys, everyone done really well today. I was watching everyone. I'm just going to do it really quickly, just sort of, just so that we can sort of get off a bit today. So, just a quick update on the Budokai to Kodokan. Now, Mark may correct me, I might be wrong, but these are the numbers I took before the session started. So, it is 1,798 miles for St Albans. Sorry, for Barnet. For Barnet. St Catherine's have done 519 miles. So accumulatively, we've done 2,317 miles. Now we are well into Russia now. We are doing so well. Okay, but actually that's 1/4 already gone. Okay, so guys, keep going because we are absolutely annihilating this. Okay, I need more miles. We need to keep going with them because if we don't keep putting those miles on the clock, we are going to start falling behind, and we don't want that, do we, guys? Yeah. So get those miles in and keep pushing. Right. Just to let you know as well, St Albans. The last update I've got from them is 435 miles. So they're in. I think it sort of takes them just into the border of Holland now. But they're still in Holland, where we're in Russia. So we're well ahead of them, guys. Okay. Right. Let's give everyone a quick shout out, say hi, and then we'll close off. So let's start with Sasha.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, mate?
Good. You?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you very much for asking. Did you enjoy that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and relaxed. That's the one I wanted today. Okay. Lennox.
Hello. Are we gonna do like a bike ride, a judo bike ride?
I'm not sure, but what I'll do is I'll ask the other senseis to see if anyone's around to do it. I'll put something on the group to see if anyone wants to do it as well. Are you guys available on Sunday again?
Yeah.
Anyone else available on Sunday? No. No. Leon, Sunday?
I don't know.
Well, find out. What about Olivia?
Maybe.
Uh,
I'm not sure.
well, it'll be good to get people out to do it. I'll put a
Where do
message on
you
the.
lot go?
It was Tudor Park and Trent Park, I believe.
Oh,
So
if it's in Trent
Barnet.
Park, maybe I can. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I
we
can
could
do
probably
in
meet.
Trent Park, maybe.
Yeah, so we might be able to meet you up over there.
Where
Yeah.
Okay,
where
maybe.
do we meet if we?
But I'll have a word with Simon, because Simon's the one because I don't live in the area, so it'll be one of the guys that will probably be living closer to you guys that will actually run it. Okay. But I'll let you know stuff. Lennox,
Hi.
how are you?
Good.
Yeah, enjoy that one.
Yes.
You know
Sweaty.
your mannequin you made out of your suit? I'm
Yeah.
really impressed that you did that today, but can you make legs for next time as well?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you got a onesie?
No.
Do you have a onesie? No? Okay, I want legs on it on the next session. Yeah? So you can put your judo suit on and make sure it's got legs.
Hello.
Yeah? Good lad.
There's no chicken in
Leo.
there.
Hey Ricky, you well?
Hi, how are you?
I'm alright, thanks. How are
You got
you?
that one?
There's a good stretch at the end.
Yeah, it's nice to have a stretch every now and then, isn't it? Like we should do it more. I don't think we do it enough. I'm going to start integrating a little bit more stretching on the end of the sessions now, just to make sure that everyone's sort of still working on this flexibility. Everyone should be stretching every day. It shouldn't be just on 3 times a week. It should be every single day you stretch, and then you'll just get better and better with flexibility. But well done today, Mark.
Oh,
Good one.
yeah, you.
Yeah, good mate. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
That's all right. It's a nice calm one for the heat, so I wanted to make sure it was nice and calm.
Definitely.
But well done,
For
mate.
us old people.
Yeah, definitely. Olivia.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Yourself?
Good.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that one today?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ran out a bit of a space there, didn't you, on some of those exercises?
Yeah.
You know what? It's not a problem. You just need to learn how to adapt to the space. That's all it is. You might need to put your head on the, like up the side of the railing, and then let your legs fall down the stairs or something, just so you can do the side bends. It's a really good exercise for stretching out the side of the obliques and stuff. And obviously within judo, as you know, a lot of our stuff is twisting, so you need to be able to stretch like that. Even if you just, you know, at night time you're on the bed, do it, or go into the garden, or go into a park and stretch. It's worth doing. Okay, but well done today. It was good to see the techniques.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Leon.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
Yeah. You enjoy that one?
Yeah, I'm glad there wasn't a workout.
It's still a workout, cheeky. No, yeah, I know what you mean. It's too hot today. You know, I'm not going to lie, guys. I got sunburned today. I was out in my allotment today, and I was out for 2 hours in the sun, and I'm burnt all over. So I didn't want to do anything too hot myself either. But obviously, I still want to make sure that everyone's got a bit of a workout on. We're doing some technical stuff, but also stretching is always a really good thing to bring the body back to nature, I guess, in a way, just sort of to help nurture it and stop ourselves from getting injuries. You know, when we get back into our dojos, guys, we are going to have, you know, our bodies are going to be feeling it for weeks, you know, months in some cases. But, you know, the stretching prior and the stretching afterwards is going to be something that's going to benefit us all. Yeah. But you've done well today, mate. The techniques were good. You know, you're looking like you're understanding what I'm doing. So that's good. Keep it going. Jake.
Hi.
How are we doing, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, did you enjoy that one again today?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you done really well, mate. Just remember to keep on top of the stretches as well. But yeah, just take your time with the techniques. You know it's basic stuff, but it's good to follow through with and carry on practicing. And you're doing really well, so keep it going. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. And the last and final one is Livia.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So, did you understand the Osoto today?
And I've been watching over the YouTube videos and
Perfect.
trying to recreate them, but I got a bit confused about the whole leg situation.
It's fine. Olivia, remember, you're not as experienced as the other guys on the session, so don't panic if you're getting things wrong at the moment. The main thing for me and for Mark and the other coaches as well is that all we want to see is that you're trying at the moment. You know, if I spot something like I did today, I saw that you were sort of traveling too far or going the wrong direction, I'll do my best and we'll all do our best to try and re-correct that for you now, so that when you get back into the dojo, it's going to make life a lot easier for you. But it's just going to take a lot of practice. Judo is not one of those sort of martial arts that you can pick up like that. It takes years to perfect some things. You know, I've been doing it 32 years now. I know Mark's probably not far off that on and off sort of thing. I know he had a big break, but yeah. How many years you've been doing it, Mark?
25, I think, on and off.
Yeah, so you know, and you know, Mark's been getting better and better every time. He's now blue belt. I still think he should be going for his net grade as well. But he chickened out just before the lockdown.
I did not chicken out. I was up for it. Lockdown stopped that happening.
But yeah, no. So you know, the thing is, guys, is that you'll get to our level. You'll learn as you go along, and you know it takes years to advance. Years to advance. I don't know, Olivia. How long have you been doing judo?
I was 10, I think, so 6 years, nearly 7 years.
Yeah, and you're what's the grade you are now? Blue belt, aren't you?
Blue, 1 brown, yeah.
Blue, 1 brown. Okay. Yeah. So you know, it's taken you 6 years to get to that point, isn't it?
But
so it's not.
I didn't go for a grading for a long time. I was green belt for like 3 years and I didn't go for a grading.
Okay.
No, yeah.
But it's good that you got back into the grading, and that's you know, it's was it Simon that pushed you into that? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me the day before he put me in for it. So I had no choice. Yeah.
But it's good for you though, because you know you're definitely not a green belt. You know, your ability and your understanding of judo is a lot higher than that. And I think Simon did the right thing. He should have pushed you into doing it because you're worthy of it and you proved it. You know, on the day you got it right. So you know, it's just one of those things. Everyone's going to have to progress more. So Olivia, when it comes down to it, you're really new and fresh to the judo. You know, and it's brilliant to see you still coming and still enjoying it. You know, just when we get back into the dojo, we'll just make you better, and then we'll just keep making you better.
This is just a question that's not related to the session, but what's the highest belt you could get? Like, what color is it?
Does anyone know the answer to that? Not Mark.
Is it a black belt? But aren't there different black belts? I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm going to open it up to the whole class. Does
Is it a
anyone
red
know?
and white belt? Is it red and white stripes?
No, it's not. So, what does anyone know what grade Simon is?
Isn't he like 6th Dan or something?
You're close. He's 7th Dan.
Is he 7th?
Okay. So I'll give you the example. Okay. So you go. We'll go through all the grades. So it's white. What's the next colour?
Yellow.
Yellow. Then
Orange.
Orange.
Green. And then you have to wait till 16. Blue.
Yeah. So once you go
Brown.
from green, you go to blue. Yeah. Then it's brown.
Black.
And then it's black belt. Yeah.
1st Dan.
Now the black belts work in Dan grades. So you go 1st Dan, 2nd Dan, 3rd Dan, 4th Dan, 5th Dan. That's the 5 black belts. Okay. Then it goes to 6th Dan, which is when you get the red and white striped belt. Okay.
Yeah.
That then goes to 7th Dan, and it goes to 8th Dan, and then I believe it's 9th Dan. It changes colour again, or am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Guess who's just got their 9th Dan?
Go on.
Mr. Adams.
Ah, awesome.
Mr. Adams is now
Neil Adams.
9th Dan.
Perfect. So yeah, so 9th Dan goes just a solid red, and the 10th Dan is solid red, and 10th Dan is the highest you can get. And if my memory serves me right, The last time someone was given their 10th Dan was 1980 something, maybe 1984 or something like that. I know Brian Jacks has got 10th Dan, but I'm not entirely sure where or how he got that. But yeah, it's a good question, Olivia. It's, you know, you can look these things up. It's all on our website as well. You know, all the information. If you ever have questions, ask him. You know, you can't beat but ask it, can you?
But there's I'm not going to go on forever, but there, when I see the, is it the primaries who are young?
Yeah, for the red belt.
Yeah, they
So-
wear red. So does that mean that they are like?
Yeah, they're amazing 10th Dans. No, let Mark answer it. He knows the answer to that one.
So the red belts that we use for the primaries are a club only grade. So we can grade primaries at our own rate. Whereas if the primaries have a white belt like Riley does, Ollie does, and a few others, they have to grade on the BJC syllabus, whereas we get more flexibility putting them on our red belt and grading them our way.
And also, to be fair, I find that having the primaries on the red belt system for our club actually benefits our players because they learn more. It's a better educational system for it. But yeah, no, it's a good question, Olivia. And good observation as well. Very impressed with that. Not many people pick up on that.
What grade's Lukash?
Lukash is a 4th Dan. Do you know what I am?
No.
I'm 3rd Dan. So Lukash is just a little bit higher than me. Probably better than me as well, but on some occasions. Right, guys. Have a good weekend. I will see you all on Monday. Okay, get the bike rides in. I'll let you know if there's another one going on. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, bye.